Hey everybody, Mr. Dave here. Welcome back to the Arms Public Library in Shelburne Falls, Massachusetts. We've got a great show for you today. We've got a wonderful show with Arnold and Friends. We've got a really cool guest all the way from Washington, D.C., and we've got our usual cool stuff too. But why don't we get started with Poetry with Tortoise? When things aren't going your way and you've got nothing to say, hold your head way up high and shout to the sky, I'm still going to have a good day. Yup.
Dum-de-dum-dum-dum-dum. Oh, hi! I just came from practice. Anyways, I'm here to introduce Art with TJ. He's going to be showing us a lovely drawing. Here's TJ.
Hey Mr. Dave, it's TJ, and today I'm going to be drawing dinosaurs and aliens. Now it's time for the fridge.
Shake it, 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 dance around. Oh, dance around. And shake it, 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 dance around. And dance around and stop. And now we walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. And now we walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. And now we shake it, 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 dance around. Oh, dance around. And shake it, 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 dance around. Oh, dance around and stop. And now we walk and walk and walk and walk And now we walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. And now we shake it, 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 dance around. Oh, dance around. And shake it, 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 dance around. Oh, dance around. And drop.
Up next, we have our friend Ari. He comes to us all the way from Washington, D.C., and he's going to sing us a song. Here's Ari.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mr. Ari saying hello all the way from a town called Washington, D.C. Now, Mr. Dave is one of my oldest friends. He taught me to do one of my favorite things in the whole world, which is play the guitar. And so I wanted to say thank you by inviting Mr. Dave and all of you to come along with me on a special trip. Are you ready to come on a bear hunt with me? Let's go!
We're going on a bear hunt, a real live bear hunt. We're not scared. Alright, while we go on our bear hunt, will you repeat after me? We're going on a bear hunt. We're going on a bear hunt. A real live bear hunt. A real live bear hunt. We're not scared. We're not scared. Alright, now before we leave for our bear hunt, we gotta make sure we know how to recognize a bear if we see one. A bear has one big wet nose. A bear has two big fuzzy ears. And a bear has two big googly eyes. Alright, so keep your eyes peeled if we see something like that. Here we go. We're going on a bear hunt. A real live bear hunt. We're not scared. Oh, what's that? You see what's in front of us? It's a lot of tall, tall grass. Will you make the sound of the tall, tall grass as we walk our way through it? We can't go over it. We can't go over it. Can't go under it. Can't go under it. Yes, we gotta go through it. The grass makes a swish, swish, swishing sound. Swish, 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 swish. We're going on a bear hunt. A real live bear hunt. We're not scared. Oh, you see what that is in front of us? It's a deep, cold river. We can't go over it. Can't go under it. Guess we gotta go through it. Here we go. Splash, 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 splash. All right, we made it through the long, tall grass. We made it through the deep, cold river. We're going on a bear hunt. A real live bear hunt. We're not scared. Oh, look what's in front of us. It's some ooey gooey mud. We can't go over it. Can't go under it. Guess we gotta go through it. A squish, 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 squish. All right. We made it through the long, tall grass. We made it through the deep, cold river. And we made it through the ooey gooey mud. We're going on a bear hunt. A real live bear hunt. We're not scared. Look what that is up in front of us. It's a deep, dark cave. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Guess we gotta go inside it. Let's tiptoe down into the deep, dark cave. Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Oh, what's that? Do you see a big shape deep down in the cave? Here, turn on your flashlight. Click. Let's shine our flashlights. Let's see what it is. Okay, let me look. It's a big furry shape. It has one big wet nose. It has two big fuzzy ears. It has two big googly eyes. It's a bear! I think we better run away. Let's run from the cave, run from the cave, run from the cave, run from the cave. Uh-oh, here comes the ooey gooey mud. Squish, 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 squish. Okay, we made it through the ooey gooey mud. Oh, but here's the deep cold river. Splash, 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 splash. Okay, we made it through the deep cold river, but here comes the tall, tall grass. A swish, 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 swish. Okay, we made it through the tall, tall grass. Here's our house. Let's run up to the door. Let's open the door. Let's run inside. Stop, stop, stop. Let's close the door. Woo! We made it. We went on a bear hunt. A real live bear hunt. We weren't scared. And now we've come back home.
Hello and welcome to the theatre. Today we have a wonderful performance all about meeting yet another new friend. So sit back, grab your popcorn, and enjoy the show. Once upon a time, a new member of the town of Magical Forest came to our happy little home. However, he had come from a rougher place and had a lot to get used to here.
Welcome, Officer Bob, to the Town of Magical Forest Police Department, or TMFPD. I understand that you're here all the way from Beacon?
Yup.
That's a big old city with lots of folks. Here, we don't got a lot of folks. In fact, we don't got a lot of much here.
Yeah, I can see that.
The TMFPD may not be a big fancy police force like what you came from, but we are just as important. First things first, I want you to go out and learn the town.
Well, that should take about 5 minutes.
Hey, don't knock it. Now go.
Officer Bob reluctantly left the station and went on foot patrol of the town. Coming from a big city, Bob didn't relish the idea of being one of the only 2 officers in the tiny town, but he knew he had to make the best of it. Soon he happened upon his first civilians and the beginning of quite the mystery.
Well, here I am in Nowheresville. I still can't believe they forced me to transfer here. Sure, I was the most qualified for the job, and I didn't have a family to tie me down there. But still, what am I supposed to do here? There hasn't been a crime here since that pastry fiasco with those pigs, and they didn't even press charges. I hear that guy's become a model citizen, too. I have no clue.
Off he ran towards the sudden shriek. His police instincts taking over, he immediately assessed the situation at hand.
TMFPD, nobody move. Somebody want to tell me what happened here?
Excuse me. What?
Town of Magical Forest Police Department. I'm Officer Bob Mendez. Now, what's going on? I heard a scream. Who are you? And is this guy okay?
I Elder Nope, and I don't know. I was just unpacking from my trip, and I hear scream from Professor Bear. I come running to see what's wrong, and I trip before I get there. I look down, but couldn't see what I trip on, so I hurry here. But too late. Professor Bear already out cold. Then you came running up and said TMFPD.
TMFPD.
I know how it's spelled.
The little green guy tried to be helpful, but but his tale only confused me more. And why the trip? Something about that part of his story was chewing at my brain, but I can't put my finger on it.
Excuse me, are you okay? You just stood still for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I need EMTs to my location. I got Professor Bear here, who lost consciousness and needs to be checked out. Alright, medics will be here soon to check out your friend. I need to... Wait, you said you were unpacking? How are you unpacking anything? You don't have any hands.
I know. It mystery.
Yes, it is.
Who he talking to?
On the case, Officer Bob started into town again, ready to start asking questions of the locals. He soon came to Sally Eggs playing her bass.
Oh, hello there. My name is Sally, Sally X Noodle. Welcome to the town of Magical Forest. What's your name, friend?
I'm Officer Bob of the TMFPD.
What's TMFD?
That's TMFPD.
I know how it's spelled.
Town of Magical Forest Police Department.
Oh.
Did you happen to hear a scream a few minutes ago?
Oh, dear me, no. I was so busy playing my bass here, I must have missed it. I'm auditioning for a band, you know.
No scream, huh? Did you happen to see anything suspicious while you were playing your bass?
No, nothing, officer. I do remember, though. I was in the middle of playing my very funktastic riff on my bass, if I do say so myself, when an odd sensation brushed my feet and totally threw me off my groove for a moment. But soon I settled back in, and the funk flowed once more. But after that, I can't think of anything.
Well, this one is cheery, ain't she? Also, not really helpful. Doesn't matter to me how funky your bass licks are. I'm trying to solve a mystery here. Something happened to that poor professor, and Officer Bob Mendez is going to find out what.
Excuse me, but are you all right? You just stopped moving for a while there, staring.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a pleasant day, and if you hear anything, please contact the TMFPD.
Hear what? He never said what he was inquiring about.
So far, bupkis. Nobody's seen anything. You know, it figures. Nothing ever happens in this tiny town, and the day I show up, I get a big mystery dropped right into my lap. Well, I'd better radio this into the chief. Hey, Chief.
Yeah, Bob? You checking in to see if the radios work?
No, Chief. Something happened. I was on my way downtown when I heard a shriek. I found a little yellow guy named Eldoon trying to help the professor, who was unconscious. Medics are on scene to check him out, and I'm investigating. So far, no real leads. I'm gonna head back to the scene and see if he's woken back up.
Alrighty, keep me posted here. Over and out.
Alright. What was that? Oh, hey! You're a cutie, huh? Sorry, little guy, but I'm on the case right now. Maybe I'll see you sometime.
Soon, Officer Bob arrived back at the scene of the crime, and Professor Bear was awake again.
Ah, Officer Bob, I presume. I assumed you'd be back to question me now that I have been cleared by the medical technicians.
Yeah, well, thanks for sticking around. I'm glad to see you're okay. Maybe now you can shed some light on this crazy case. Who was your attacker? What happened?
Well, you see, there was no real assailant per se. I would have to say that it was...
Ah, I see. Well, I guess that case is solved, huh? Oh, hey. You are a sweet little guy, huh? You want to come home with me? Well, we can be friends. I'll call you Watson. Thanks for helping me solve my first case. Now let's go back to the station and fill in the chief. I'm sure he'll be fine. Especially if you aren't nearby, huh? Come on, Watson, let's go.
So Officer Bob Mendez and Watson the Mouse became fast friends, and Officer Bob soon established himself as not only a valuable part of the TMFPD, but also the community to which he helps protect. The end.
Wasn't that an awesome show with Arnold? And how about that song from Ari? Wasn't he great? I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves today. I know I sure did. And now, I've got one more song for you.
My favorite way to say goodbye is not goodbye to you. Not adios, arrivederci, sayonara, or adieu. My favorite way to say goodbye, the best way that I knew. My favorite way to say goodbye is to say that I love you. Thanks so much.
This is a really good scene.
I know. I'm excited to hear you play bass.
Me too. I've never played before.